So this is gonna be a bit of a different kind of a video. I have seen so many Marius Menace remixes at this point. Not gonna lie, that feels somewhat the same. Some are better, some are worse. However, this one so much got my attention that I wanted to say some things about it. Stars of Hope version 2 by Twisted. Yeah, I'ma just say it here. I'ma just show the guy here, so I don't need to credit later. Like the first detail I would like to cover. There is no intro dialogue that there is in the original All Stars. The whole "come face me" thing, you know, before you go into the All Stars finale. Instead, it puts you against the original Horror Mario. Until he at some point does not turn. So yeah, they show the same amount of detail, just in a different way. Instead of a cinematic dialogue, they did it mid-song. Another detail that I like to say, you know, in Act 1, it's girlfriend boyfriend at Pico against Ultra M. And this next Act 2 covers girlfriend's perspective of the fight. You know, instead of boyfriend, she ends up going into the pipe that leads to Omega and these three. Pico ends up on, what's it called? Hellish Heights. Even girlfriend somehow finds a way to even reach him. So they can deal with the jumping 4 against 2. As for boyfriend, this is the only part that I don't quite get it. Okay, so he's trapped by Ultra M. At least Ultra M got his priorities straight. You know, boyfriend girlfriend are the biggest problems. Pico can be solved later, which is why he sent him back to Hellish Heights. However, I gotta say one problem. At this some point, just kind of like it goes. And you end up fighting comedy and tragedy. This is the only plot hole that I don't really understand. Like most of the story can be pretty well understood if you play the original All Stars. You could be very much capable of telling what's going on. Oh, this is the only part I don't get it. So he's trapped by Ultra M, no way out. Somehow fighting tragedy and comedy. That's the point that I don't get. Of course, one thing also that I don't consider canonical is Daddy Dearest saving all three of them. Girlfriend Peaxh. Yeah, I think it's plain obvious to say that anything purple dialogue associated is for Daddy Dearest, and he pretty much saves boyfriend as well. As for the finale, this form of Ultra M, this is also another detail that I wanted to talk about. In the first version, I remember there being a similar thing to this. You know, but I don't think. Let me actually give me a minute. I'm gonna actually go and say, yeah, there you go, version 1. Let me go and compare a bit. So in this finale, in the version 1, I can't exactly. I don't know why is it only hard for me to tell which body part is which. Okay, I'm guessing these are the arms, this is supposed to be the mouth, but what the hell happened to the head? Honestly, this is like the 10 times more better design the improvement is so easy to spot for me. Of course, then goes the usual copying the voices, which is, well, same as actually it's not same as always. In the original All Stars they don't cover every single character. Here they cover everything. As for finale, I also want to cover a few parts of the music, so it would be quite weird to say that Stars of Hope feels, when listening to it, at least for me, it feels weirdly to say it hopeful. On one side it feels energetic for me, on the other like I might even say semi-positive, like, you know, for such a negative situation it feels like there's always some kind of a spark of hope. Perfectly aligns with the title. Meanwhile, at the finale, it's a much more different beat. Madness. It gets speed up. There is no more, you know, that spark of hope. This is that as just the main cast fighting Ultra M. It's very obvious. The message here is very obvious. The final fight, everything will go down here. I like the change. And also as for the finale, if you can't tell by the song itself that Ultra M is being beaten, then check it. I've had enough of you, and then he starts sounding extremely desperate, switching characters like every. Yeah, I don't know how the others interpret this song, but at this part I can tell he's desperate as hell. He just wants to get this over with. He does not care. However, it's of course it only ends up being futile, since if you check out the ending, instead of just skipping back to the start, the world gets shattered. The gateway to the real world is open. The main cast is free to go. They don't have to deal with this bullshit anymore. Meanwhile, in comparison to the original Stars, well, where they all just either die or get traumatized. But yeah, really want to say major improvement from one more thing. Act 4. I said how plot-wise I don't exactly understand what's going on here. However, it definitely sounds way better than whatever was the interpretation Act 5 and 6 in the version 1. Of course, here happens the same. Boyfriend gets trapped. Daddy Dearest comes at this point only. He does not help. Pico ends up helping girlfriend here. I don't think I need to explain the story of both of them. This part honestly to me sounds way worse than what I made for. I'm guessing this was made instead of Act 6 here. Honestly, way better. This feels so outstretched. Like there's like what 4 minutes of just them or just Daddy Dearest against Ultram. I can't really connect any real reason why that would be necessary. But yeah, I figured I want to share some of these details that I noticed. I mean, some of them are obvious, some of them were less obvious.